I got the Anovos. I'm going to do the legs. Right now I'm only going to do the front, and tomorrow when the guy comes over, then I'm going to do the rear. So I can't do the battery boxes, the knee, and I can't do the sniper knee. Or I should say the thigh pack. I can't do those two, plus I can't do the bra straps or the shin straps for the back. But I do have all the inner strips cut out and the outer strips. They're ready to be cut out as soon as I put them on. I don't want to glue it all the way down on the bottom of the shin in case it's too long. I'm going to leave it open just a little bit, so if I have to trim some off, I can trim it, cut this down to the right size, make the 45s, and then glue it on, so that way I don't cut it and then have to try to use a file. So, very easy. I already have the inners done. I'm just going to put all the way to the top. So it won't go quite all the way to the top. I don't want it to go past where this notch is right here. So I'm just going to glue it into that part. Hold it upside down for the glue part. And I'm just going to glue one side at a time. So I throw a line in. Get my spray ready. And I'll just spray it. Put it on, put it up as far up as I can. I'll just move it with my fingers. And make sure it glues on. Whatever parts don't attach, I'll just use a little bit more glue and spray. Okay, so that part's on. I'll go to the other side. Again, I'm only using the inside one, I'm not using the outside strip. Make it a little bit easier, I'm just going to do one little part at a time, since I don't have somebody to help me hold it on. So this glue and the kicker work really fast. So you got to be quick with this part of it. So I'll glue a little bit farther down. I'll spray it. Let it come down. Glue a little bit more. And I'll finish off the last bit that I need here. That side went a lot easier. Do the same exact thing with the shin. Bring it all the way to the top. So I'm just going to glue a little bit at a time. Once that's glued, do the back side. This one I can glue all the way down because it doesn't quite go all the way to the bottom. Plus, if I cut this out, it doesn't necessarily matter because I don't have to 45 the ends. So that side's in. Do the same thing with the other side. this along. Okay, just a little bit on the end. And now that that's glued, set it down. I can go back to the very first one, which isn't glued so well, so I'm going to take it off and actually glue it how I was gluing the other ones. Just a little bit at a time. So what doesn't help is that this bow of it and this strip, so I'm gonna, now that I'm gluing a little bit at a time, I can slowly pull it in so that it actually glues the way I want it to glue. Add a little bit more, but not the whole thing. Bring it down where I want it. Okay. Last piece. Down to where I want it. Okay, there it is. It's in there how I want it. Now, I can put the two sections together. So again, I'm only going to do a little bit at a time. I'm going to cut off just a tiny bit. It's a little bit too wide. These are definitely not the scissors for this job. Should have brought my other ones. What I'm going to do. Let's try that now. Okay, there it is. Fits in there nicely. I'm going to start with the bottom first. Do like I did before, and then line up the bottom. Just do a little bit at a time. So I'm going to glue this part. Spray the bottom. Together, very slowly, carefully. Like that. Okay, so now the bottoms are lined up. I'm just going to have to curl this in just a little bit so that they both meet. Now I'm going to continue going up. Just like before, a little bit at a time. Okay. Keep going up. Now the last bit. So if it doesn't all glue in, that's fine. There's still going to be an outer strip. you actually don't need to do an inner strip. I just like to have that added comfort in knowing that I have enough inner and outer. So I'm only doing this side because this back side I have to trim it or not trim it. Just depends on the guy when he actually comes in. Okay, we'll put that one, let it dry a little bit more for a second. Now we'll do the inside. So again, this one, I'm just gonna have to actually trim this edge just a little bit. So I always make sure that they fit. Okay, this one will fit in the bottom. It's a little bit wide up top, so I have to trim just a tiny bit up top. So again, we're going to line up the bottom. Actually, on this one, doesn't matter. We can line the top or bottom up because it all fits perfectly. So I'll go ahead and put a little bit of glue. And just a tiny bit of spray. Bring them together. Seconds. Well, not quite good enough. Sometimes this glue will dry a lot quicker, especially with the kicker. You gotta be very quick. Okay. Alright, there we go. So that side's in. I just gotta work my way up. So this is probably the easiest way to do it if you're doing it by yourself. If you want to do it quickly. So I'm holding it from the inner and the outer at the same time. Now the next one. Again, I'm only doing a little bit at a time. That one, there it goes. Now the top. Okay. So there's the top. If it doesn't quite hold up, you can always come in the inside and glue a little bit on the inside. So those two are done. Now, alright, so now I'm going to do this one again. I have to make sure I don't have to cut that in just a tiny bit. I'm going to start with the top because the bottom is going to be trimmed. Do a little bit at a time. So when I do glue it on, the top and everything lines up, but it goes off on the bottom just a tiny bit. I have to do just a tiny bit right there. Okay. Now I'm going to do the bottom. I'm going to push those together to make them line up better. There we go. Now the bottom's lined up. Okay. Same thing with the other side. Make sure it fits in there. Fits good. Trim just a little bit off this corner. Go ahead and glue it down, quarter. Get the spray ready. Pieces. So again, it's off quite a bit down here. So when I do glue it on, I push it in. So I'll go ahead and glue the rest of it. I gotta get the end again. Didn't quite stick. And I also missed a piece right in here. It's a little bit up, but I'm gonna put the finishing strip so it'll hide that. So now I go to the finishing strip. So this is actually the strip for the inside. But again, I won't be putting that in just yet until tomorrow when the guy comes. But I can definitely do the outer one. So when I do the outer one, I make sure I find the end, the side that looks the best. And I'm going to put it up here. It starts right here at the very bottom and work my way up to the top. So I'll trim off what I need. 45 the ends. Not a true 45, but just enough to knock the point off. I'm going to measure it again. So there you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and just do halfway and the other half. So I'll glue both sides. And then I'll spray it. Just halfway. And I'll start at the bottom first. Just put it on there. Get it lined up. And just rub it on. Now the other half, do the same thing. Put the glue all the way to the top. And spray it. Set it down, and I'll just lightly push it. So there's a strip for the outside. I'll do the same thing with the other side. Check it first, see how long it needs to be. Put it here. The ends. Check it again just to make sure. Okay. Go ahead and go down about a quarter. Spray it. Now do it the rest of the way. And if it's too long, which it looks like it is, I'll just trim it. There it is. So those two are done. Do the same thing with the shins, and I'll do the same thing with the RS. And then once they're together, I'll put them both together just to see how well they fit together. So I'll show you real quick with one side. So I know at least to the bottom it goes here. So I can go ahead and cut it, get everything all ready how I like it. And then if I need to shorten it, I'm not going to glue the very bottom of it. Okay, so this is the bottom. So this time I'm going to start with the top. I'm going to glue it about a quarter. I'm going to spray it. Set it at the very top. Come down. Okay. Now, when I put this side in, again, I'm only gonna go down to here. I'm gonna go down to here. Okay. That's it right there. And I'm gonna leave the bottom open. Same with the other side. Start at the top, work my way down to here. 45 the ends. Check for the nicer of the two sides. Glue it a quarter. Okay, come down to leaving about a quarter left unglued. Spray it. Okay, so there's that. And again, I'm not going to do the back because there is no inside strip, there's only the outer. But again, I have to make sure it's the right width before I trim anything. So this is just the Anovos. I still have to do the RS, and then once the guy comes tomorrow, I actually film finishing putting this armor together, put the sniper knee and the battery box on, and then once I get done with the RS, I'll do the same thing, put them both together and show you how similar they look. They're going to be different sizes because one guy's a little bit bigger than the other, but they're still going to look the same.